He's still working on that robot we talked about a while back in a previous video, and today we're going to do something that I think can be done obviously in one call to a multimodal language model, but the idea is to automate as much as possible and ensure that the responses we get from the multimodal model make all kinds of sense all the time. So we're stuffing all of that into well-known ROS constructs. So it's not going to be much to see today, except we're going to start a few action servers. I'm going to start a set of services. Actually, we don't need to start that now. And what we're going to do is I'm going to ask a question here. Where is the white pillow of a snapshot that we looked at last time about the ability? Wow, that's a really messy looking spare room. But we looked at the ability to look at or take snapshots using the live OpenAI Live, and we were able to do that. So here what we're doing is a little bit more. We're saying, okay, if given a snapshot, ask a specific question, and then eventually I'm going to tie this back to the OpenAI Live as well. So we will be able to use live chat and then say where's the white pillow, etc. So you should be able to do this pretty easily with just taking a picture and then asking a question. You can do that in Gemini, you can do it in OpenAI, you can do it in Olama, wherever else you might want to do this. But if I wanted to try to take those results and stuff that into a knowledge graph, that's a little bit more challenging, but not anything super challenging. And then we want to put all this into ROS2, into ROS constructs, like I said. So here's the picture. We're going to take this picture and do something similar to here. I'll just show you how we can do this with, say, let's just do this with Gemini, just straight Gemini. Gemini has the starter apps, and some of the apps have spatial understanding. So let's take a look at one of them. So here in this, I can upload an image and upload this snapshot. And I'm going to say, where is a white pillow? And here, where's a white pillow? There's a bed, there's a couch, there's a sofa, there's some items. And so then I can say something like, give me, oh, and yeah, there's chairs. Okay, whoops, hit the wrong thing. So here, I can say, you know, give me 2D bounding boxes back. Do I have to do that again? Maybe it's going to make me do it again. There we go. All right, so there's a 2D bounding box. There, there must be something wrong with this because it was just working a second ago. Maybe I reset it. So I'm going to upload an image, and there's an image. And I'm going to say, show me a position of white pillow. Send. And there's a white pillow. Well, that's not exactly what we wanted. Well, maybe if I say, show me positions of items, it will give me back all the items. Maybe it's going to make me... Okay, there's some items. Not what we're looking for, but let's change the field of view a little bit. Yeah, something's not exactly right with it. But hey, the idea is that it's going to give me back a bounding box. So that being said, what I'm going to do, looking back at my code here, is I'm going to do something similar. I'm going to detect the items. You can see here I'm running an action server that's going to detect some items. And this particularly, I'm looking for my one item, which is where's the white pillow. So I'm going to just say, where's the white pillow? And my action server is running. And what it gave me back here is, there's a bunch of things. It's showing me all the items that are in my knowledge graph today and their positions, and it's not repeating any of them. So let's say I had a pillow in my knowledge graph before at XY location, it will leave it there. It's not going to add a new pillow. That's a little bit more challenging than the blanket statement of simply saying, give me back the item and actually let me know where the item is and position that it's going to be. So if you look at some of my other videos, I'm spending a lot of time with Gemini, a lot of time with OpenAI, a lot of time with Ollama, and it's actually helping me code assist and helping me through all of my code. So we're going to take a look specifically at what it helped me with this week, which is this image context right here. That's moving so much slower than normal with the camera on. Okay, so here's the image context, and usually people are done with watching my videos by the time I show the demo, but I will walk you through this code like I have been lately, since it's most of this code between Gemini and Copilot and OpenAI. I've written most of it just with their assistance. This is a action server, so it has the ability to cancel, callback, and I also have services running, and I keep them separate. Just my style of writing these nodes out. And this one, as you can see, it looks for an item at a path. And the reason why I'm doing that is I don't want to always create context. I want to create context when I want to create context. I want to maybe I'll do it on an interval, every few frames, or I'll do it as the robot's doing something different. Maybe if it's sitting in front of something and it hasn't moved, there's no reason to create new context. The whole point of this is that I want to be able to tell the robot, go over to the coffee pot and do something specific with a set of instructions. So the first step is to get to the coffee pot, and the way to do that is to allow something like Gemini or something like OpenAI to tell the robot to go do things. And so that's the reason why we're kind of doing this long, drawn-out process of saying where's the white pillow, because I want eventually this to come from Gemini, OpenAI, the prompt and the response to go to an appropriate place and to put the context into a knowledge graph alongside the TF or basically the location of the object in 3D space. So I want from the robot's perspective, I want to be able to tell what objects are the robot's facing and put them in real space inside of a cost map. Okay, so let's just try something else here. I'm going to say like, what do you see a little bit better? What do you see? And it'll go off and do it again. As you can see here, it's going to look for a certain number of objects. It found 10 objects in that same image, and again, it's not going to repeat any of those objects. And that's kind of the interesting part. Is it's creating itself, in this case, a two-dimensional map, and later on it'll be a 3D map, but it won't repeat any of the objects. And if you ask it a question like where's the purple pillow or the white pillow or whatever it is, it's going to go back to that same information that it had before from its memory. So this is a fairly quick video. Just wanted to get that out, show you guys that how this is all progressing. A lot more has happened here. There's now a robot URDF file. There's a robot CAD model. There's a bunch of different things that have already made itself present. I'm starting to build out these actions that the robot can do, and starting to connect the robot's capabilities more than what was going on before I had kind of this the robot's abilities were listed and being sent real time to OpenAI. I don't think that's necessary. I think we can do that locally. So, we had this thing going on where it was saying like, okay, if I can write to the notepad, then let me write to the notepad. If I can do this, let me do this. And I kind of disagree with that kind of structure. So I'm moving this all to LangGraph and letting LangGraph run this show. But just to give you a little history of what's going on here is, let me turn off this camera so they don't conflict because it's the same camera. Hello, robot.
Hey there, how's it going? What can I help you with today?
Can you help me write some notes in Notepad?
Absolutely, I'd be happy to help with that. What would you like?
Take a note to update OpenAI with LangChain in my OpenAI function.
Got it. Let's jot that down. I'll note that you want to update OpenAI with LangChain in your OpenAI function.
There you
I'll
go.
include the current date and time as well. No problem. Take care.
Add some more notes to the notepad.
Sure thing. What additional notes would you like to add?
Check the weather. I heard it's snowing outside.
Let's find out. Which city are you in so I can check the weather for you?
And you can see here it gets kind of confused when I said I want to add that to Notepad, right? So there are some things that certainly want to work through those kinds of situations, like to make this a bit smarter than it is today, and not confuse it. That's the idea. Is you want to be able to say like, check whether we have coffee, and I don't want it to go make me coffee. I want to check the cabinet to make sure that there's coffee. So there's these kinds of little things that need to be added to this situation to make it worth it. So I'm working on this brain node. It's super simple right now, but making it far more complex, and that'll be the next video. All right. Hope you enjoyed that one. Talk to you soon.